So students, today we will learn poem on growing up. There are two poems. One is on life cycle of frog and second is life cycle of butterfly. Growing up, Mr. Thomas Frog. Little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail. For little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. For he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. This poem is written by the poet named called C.J. Dennis. Now I will explain the first poem on frog. The frog undergoes different stages of growth, as you all can see in the picture. A female frog lays hundreds of eggs, after which the male fertilizes them. Tadpole is the second stage of frog, in that the frog has no arms and legs, only a long tail. So after that, the little Tommy Tadpole was crying bitterly, means weeping and wailing, as he lost his little tail. Few days later, a tadpole develops into a froglet, as you all can see in the picture. Now I will read the second stanza. In second stanza, his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. Log means a piece of wood. For he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. Now I will explain you all the second stanza. He sat on the piece of wood and his mother didn't recognize him. Here comes the final stage of growth of a frog, where the tail becomes smaller and finally disappears. For he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. So students, I will recite the poem once again and see the new words. Growing up, Mr. Thomas Frog. Little Tommy Tadpole began to weep and wail, for little Tommy Tadpole had lost his little tail, and his mother didn't know him as he wept upon a log. For he wasn't Tommy Tadpole, but Mr. Thomas Frog. Activity. First, tadpole, a frog without arms and legs, only a long tail. Second, weep and wail, to cry in pain loudly. Third, log, a piece of wood. Fourth, wept, break down in sorrow. Now students, I will read the second poem, The Butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Now children, I will explain you all the second poem. The caterpillar is a stage of growth of a butterfly. Fuzzy means a caterpillar covered with soft fine hair, as you all can see in the picture. Curl means a round shape of a caterpillar. Made herself a chrysalis and then fell asleep. Chrysalis is the pupa of a butterfly, and pupa means it is a stage of development when the insect is like a worm, protected with hard cover before it becomes a butterfly. In the first stanza, it says about life cycle of a butterfly. There are 4 stages, as you all can see in the picture. So students, as you all can see in the first picture, the first stage of a butterfly life is very small, oval, round or cylindrical egg depending on the butterfly. In the second picture, these eggs hatch and young ones called larvae or caterpillars come out of the eggs. In the third picture, it says that it then forms a protective layer around itself. And in the last picture, after a few hours, the wings become strong enough and the butterfly is able to fly. So students, these are the 4 stages of growth of a butterfly. In the second stanza, when she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And later when she woke up, She was a butterfly. Here the poem says, when the butterfly was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And then later, when she woke up, she was a butterfly. A beautiful butterfly emerges with 6 legs, 2 beautiful wings, and could fly. Now students, I will recite the poem and see the new words in it. The butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled upon a leaf, made herself a chrysalis and then fell asleep. While she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly. And later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. Activity of its new words and meaning. Chrysalis is the pupa of a butterfly, curled, a round shape of a caterpillar. Pupa. It is a stage of development when the insect is like worm protected with hard cover before it becomes butterfly. So students, I hope you all enjoyed watching my video. Thank you for watching.